Hi everyone and welcome to this Magical Readathon vlog. I don't know whether this is going to be a weekly thing or whether I'll just upload it at the end of the month because G has been very mysterious with this readathon. So there are set prompts that are built into a kind of make your own story adventure type thing. And so as a result, I'm starting this readathon with no TBR because I don't know what'll be on it. I'm also just left totally clueless as to how any of this is going to go. That said, it's also really exciting to not have a clue what's going on. It is now 10 minutes past 1, so it started about 10 minutes ago, but I was busy in the shower, so excuse my wet hair. But I'm now going to load up the website and have a little look at how this is all going to work out and hope that I can fit something in that will work really well for me as the first book, because I'm hoping for either an audiobook, because I finished my current audiobook last night, or I'm hoping for a way of working a Goosebump book into the prompt, or I'm hoping that I can read Fountains of Silence by Ruth Sepetys as my book, because there's a rule for this readathon saying that you actually can read a book that you've already started since it's towards the end of the year, and she wants it to be quite chill. I will leave all the details for this with a link to the website in the description box down below, because I believe this will be open for you to do at your own pace, so it doesn't matter when I upload this because you could still take part. So here we go then. Something is looming within the castle walls. Will you look for it? I'm assuming I'm going to have to refresh because I opened this before 1 o'clock. Yeah. Chapter 1 should now say unlocked. Yes, we are open. Chapter 1. It's a quiet evening at Privet Drive. The Dursleys have some guests to impress, and you're told to remain silent and pretend that you don't exist. Somehow a comparatively kind comment by them. Honestly, works fine for you. You've been meaning to get some reading done for the next year's Transfiguration. Professor McGonagall did not leave you without homework, and you did sort of wait until the end of summer to get to it. After about 15 minutes of reading, you lower your book slightly and jump up, clutching your hand to your chest as you notice 2 tennis ball-sized eyes staring at you from behind your book. A curious, very loud creature, he introduces himself as Dobby. Not wanting to attract any more attention to your room, you invite Dobby to sit down. I'm not gonna try and put on a Dobby voice, just saying right now. Sit down, he wailed. Never, never, ever. Harry thought he heard the voices downstairs falter. I'm sorry, he whispered. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. Offend Dobby? Choked the elf. Dobby has never been asked to sit down by a wizard like an equal. Dobby's startled by your kind demeanour and is causing quite a commotion with his hopping and stomping. He is asking you to not go back to Hogwarts. Obviously you cannot do that. Who in their right mind skips out of Hogwarts, especially when the alternative is this place? But you do need to get him to calm down or you'll be in deep trouble. What do you do? Right, which one shall we pick? Falsely promise that we won't go back to Hogwarts. Make no promises and continue to try to talk him out of it. I think I'll just try and trick him, to be honest. Dobby falls to the floor, sobbing even more, grateful and relieved by your lie. He is convinced that you won't be stepping foot into Hogwarts this year. After some reassurance, he gathers himself, bows low, and with a click of his fingers, vanishes. Just in time too, as Uncle Dursley barges into your room to shush you, punctuating his speech with some of his usual threats. All you can focus on is the wriggling of that horrid caterpillar moustache, though. The damn thing is distracting. Thankfully, the rest of the night goes smoothly, and you read through all the letters that Dobby has admitted to intercepting from your friends, and you cannot wait to get back to Hogwarts. You will figure out what to say to Dobby if you do see him again, but you try not to feel too guilty for lying. It's not working super well, but you try. Because you still cannot write back to your friends, bloody Dursleys keeping Hedwig in a cage, the rest of the summer is quite meek. You manage to convince the Dursleys to drive you to London on the 31st of August, where you can enter Diagon Alley and stay until it's time to board the Hogwarts Express. Hopefully you can spot your friends there. Funny as in exchange for the Dursleys driving to London, they asked you to stay at Hogwarts during Christmas break or for the rest of your life, as you would never voluntarily go back. Finally, you step through the secret entrance to Diagon Alley. You've been waiting for so many months to give even a whiff of magic. It comes as such a relief to be surrounded by the frantic rush of witches and wizards First things first, you let Hedwig out of her cage so she can finally stretch her wings, and after you show an understanding look of yay, freedom, she flies away. What do you do next? Go to Quality Quidditch Supplies or straight to Flourish and Blots. Obviously, I'm going to go straight to Flourish and Blots. Okay, we've got a reading prompt. Grab your most recently acquired read, be that bought, borrowed, or inherited. That, for me, is actually, oh wow, I'm so excited. That is a NetGalley arc of, oh, what's it called? B.A. Paris's new book. I think it begins with D. Disturbance? Oh, I made that up. I will insert a picture, whatever it ends up being. What happens if you click that then? Oh, it looks like I've potentially lined myself up for more prompts. Right, well, I need to go and read that first. So sadly, I can't use any of the books that I wanted to read for this one, but oh my goodness, I'm getting to read a really exciting book, and I'm going to start it right now. I don't care that I'm already in the middle of something else. I don't care about the fact that I've not filmed this month's TBR yet, and I've no clue whether it'll fit on there. That'll be another stress on top of this, but yeah, oh my god. Gonna go make some lunch and start this book. So I have a very love-hate relationship with B.A. Paris. I loved The Breakdown, like one of my favourite thrillers of all time. And then I read Bring Me Back and didn't like it so much. It wasn't terrible, but it was not as good as what I kind of expect from B.A. Paris. So I requested this one back when I first heard about it and saw it on NetGalley, and I didn't hear anything for ages. And then literally yesterday I got approved for this book, and now I'm getting to read it. I'm so excited. It comes out early January, and I've read literally 2 chapters so far, and I've got a good feeling. I've not looked up what this is even about. I don't want to know. I don't want to get spoiled for literally anything. So all I can tell you right now, I've got 2 points of view, Livia and Adam. Livia has just woken up in the bath and has heard what she thinks might have been Adam going out on his motorbike. From his chapter, we know he is out on his motorbike, and I've honestly not got a single clue what is going on at all. The police have just pulled him over. I'm confused, and I can't wait to just get properly stuck into this. Hi, so it's Monday, and I need to just say that I'm about to sit and try and finish what I called the wrong title yesterday. I need to try and finish The Dilemma today, because I started reading this yesterday, as you well know. I read to pay to 31% yesterday, and I needed to go to work. Then last night in bed I couldn't sleep, so I was reading, and I got to like 69%, and this might be a 4 to 5 star book by the end of it. It'll depend on how it ends, I think, but I'm back to having full trust in B.A. Paris after not liking Bring Me Back. Oh my goodness, this book is just blowing me away. I'm going to wait until I finished it to carry on. Oh my god, what is that? I'm going to wait until I finish to like properly update. But yeah, I'm loving this book. I'm so happy. I mean, like, also this was an excellent book to start with. 24 hours with work and other things going on to read a book. Winning! So I finished The Dilemma. It leaves me with a dilemma because it's going to be a very difficult book to review without giving anything away, and you definitely don't want me to give anything away for this book. Oh my goodness. I will say I'm giving it 5 stars. I will say it's possibly my new favourite book from B.A. Paris. Possibly. I will also say I wouldn't categorise this a thriller. I'd describe it more as a suspenseful, character-driven novel that looks at family dynamics, friendships, secrets, and yeah, I cried a lot in this book, a heck of a lot. It blew my mind, and I just needed to keep knowing what was going to happen next. I loved how well this was written. Each character, I feel like I know them. I love that the suspense just kept building and building with each chapter. You'd swap from Livia, then back to Adam, then back to Livia and back to Adam, and you'd see crossovers of both scenes and what they were both thinking at certain scene points. And oh my goodness, this book, whoo! As I said, this doesn't come out until January, but it will definitely be one to look out for next year. Is this my favourite book of this year? Maybe. Wow, what a start to the Magical Readathon. I want to go and look at the next prompt now, but I've not yet filmed this month's TBR, so I'm going to take my dressing gown off. I am dressed under this, by the way. If you're ever thinking, oh my goodness, you just live in your dressing gown, I'm always dressed under it. I've got like jeans and a jumper on, I'm a bit nesh. I've got a blanket on too. I'm a bit nesh. I feel the cold very easily and I like to just be snug. And I'm not going to take my dressing gown off for every single clip that I film because then I won't be snug. Yeah. Wow. I hope this doesn't put me in a reading slump loving this book this much, because when a book absorbs you to that extent and you feel so invested in it, it's hard to get yourself to commit to any new characters or setting. I just don't know what to do with myself now, so I'm going to go and film that TBR. Then I can use the TBR to work through the next prompt and hope that I can have some crossover with the next prompt. Ah, the smell of books. The only other place that beats this amazing shop is perhaps the Hogwarts library. But apart from that, this is heaven. Rows and rows of dusty new worn and shiny books. Some in cages, some zooming about, others mischievously bumping into some first year's heads and giggling. You masterfully avoid the latter whilst grabbing some required books listed in your Hogwarts letter for second years and make way towards the till, making a mental note to check out the books that catch your eye on the way. However, there seems to be a commotion at the back of the store as you approach. You start hearing some whispers and you distinctively hear the name Gilderoy Lockhart. How could you not recognise it after reading it so many times in your required book list this year? A very confident man with a very exaggerated smile steps out from the back room and the gathered people lose their minds. It's actually quite disorientating. They shout and wave each, trying to catch his attention. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice a familiar shade of blonde hair fleeing up the bookstore stairs, Malfoy. So I can either roll my eyes and proceed to pay for the books I want to check out, or I can queue to go and get Lockhart's autograph, or I can follow Malfoy. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of one of those people that like getting things autographed. So, as much as it pains me, that's my choice. Even though the agent was rushing everybody to only speak with Lockhart for the briefest of seconds, word must have gotten out as the queue was now so long that it extended to the outside of the shop and was becoming very inconvenient for such a busy street. You managed to get a few words out of him and he even gave you a signed copy of his autograph, Magical Me. Score. Something to read in your rented room in Leaky Cauldron. You settle in for the night, Hedwig is backhand perching at the foot of the bed. It was a good day. You're finally going back to Hogwarts tomorrow. Ooh, congratulations. You have completed chapter 1. Enjoy your stay at the Leaky Cauldron until chapter 2 becomes available. And if you're still keen on the adventure, we will see you once chapter 2 opens. If it's already open, head back to the Winter Magical Readathon homepage to continue. Well, isn't that splendid? It's not open yet. It will open Sunday. So I managed to just get the one click for this one. The one prompt for this one, which is a total win. I'm very happy with that. This means that I don't actually need to read anything else for this week's Magical Readathon. I think I will make these weekly vlogs, so I may as well end this one here. I can't believe that it's Monday and I have finished the first week already. I'm doing so well. Well done me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me. Keep an eye out for part 2 in the up and coming weeks, because who knows how many prompts I'll end up with there. And yeah, I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.